Well, folks, let me tell you, it was a sight to behold. President Trump, right there in Alabama, speaking to the graduating class of the University of Alabama. Can you believe it? These lucky graduates got front row seats to a real-life presidential address. Talk about a memorable graduation gift. The crowd was buzzing with excitement, eager to hear what the president had to say. You could feel the energy in the air, folks. It was electric. President Trump, never one to shy away from a big moment, stepped up to the podium with his signature confidence. He was ready to celebrate a milestone, his administration's first 100 days in office. And boy did he celebrate. He called it a golden age for America. Now that's what I call bold. Trump didn't hold back, folks. He was fired up, talking about all the great things he'd accomplished in those first 100 days. He claimed it was the most successful start to a presidency ever. He talked about how he was tackling immigration, bringing down egg prices. Can you believe egg prices were a hot topic? And making sure folks were paying less at the pump for gas. The crowd ate it up, cheering him on with every point he made. But it wouldn't be a Trump speech without a little controversy, right? He made some strong statements about immigration, saying he was cracking down on illegal border crossings. He even boasted that only 3 people crossed the border illegally in April. 3 people, folks. He also talked about his plans to keep transgender athletes out of women's sports, a topic that got a lot of folks riled up. You could hear the cheers and jeers from both sides of the debate. Now, it wasn't all politics, folks. This was a commencement speech after all, and Trump knows how to work a crowd. He peppered his political points with some good old-fashioned advice for the graduates. He told them to follow their dreams, work hard, and never give up. You know, classic graduation stuff. But he said it with that Trump flair, making it sound like a pep talk from your favorite coach. And speaking of coaches, Trump gave a shout-out to the university's legendary football coach, Nick Saban. He praised Saban's winning record and called him one of the greatest coaches of all time. The crowd went wild, chanting Saban's name. You could tell this was a man who knew his audience. Trump even threw in some praise for the university itself, calling it one of the finest institutions in the country. As Trump wrapped up his speech, he left the graduates with a message of hope and optimism. He told them that the future of America was bright, and that they were the ones who would make it even brighter. It was a classic Trump ending, full of energy and promises of a glorious future. The crowd erupted in cheers, waving their "Make America Great Again" hats in the air. It was a day to remember at the University of Alabama. Whether you agreed with his politics or not, you couldn't deny that Trump had a way of captivating an audience. He was funny, he was controversial, and he definitely knew how to put on a show. And in that moment, as the graduates tossed their caps into the air, it felt like anything was possible. It was a true celebration, folks, a celebration of achievement, of potential, and of course of America.